The Legend of the Crying Stone. The beginning of the story. In a small village in West Kalimantan, there lived a poor widow named Mak Simah with her beautiful daughter named Dara. Despite living in poverty, Mak Simah always tried to give love and meet Dara's needs. Dara grew into a very beautiful girl with long hair, smooth skin, and a charming face. However, her beauty did not match her arrogant and proud nature. Dara often felt ashamed of her mother's poor condition. She never introduced her mother to others because she was afraid people would find out about her poor background. Although Mak Simah was always gentle and loving, Dara often acted rudely and disrespected her mother. Mak Simah always advised Dara not to be an arrogant girl and to be grateful for what she had. However, Dara never listened to her mother's advice. Instead, she dreamed of living a luxurious life like the other girls in town. The trip to the market. One day, Dara asked her mother to accompany her to the town market because she wanted to buy new clothes. Although Mak Simah only had old, worn-out clothes, she happily agreed to go with Dara. As they walked along the road to the market, many people were amazed by Dara's beauty. People were enchanted by her charm, but Dara felt embarrassed because she was walking with her mother, who was dressed in shabby and simple clothes. When a handsome young man approached Dara and asked, "Who is the old woman beside you?" Dara felt ashamed and arrogantly replied, "She's just a servant." Mak Simah was shocked and deeply hurt by Dara's response, but she remained silent and lowered her head. Along the way, whenever someone asked about Mak Simah, Dara always denied that she was her mother. When a vegetable seller who knew Mak Simah asked, "Simah, is this your daughter?" Dara quickly interrupted, "No, she's just someone who helps around the house." Mak Simah started to feel her heart breaking, but she remained patient because she still loved her daughter. However, tears began to flow down her cheeks as she realized that her daughter was ashamed of her, the mother's curse after being humiliated and insulted so many times. Mak Simah could no longer hold back her sadness and disappointment. With tears streaming down her face, she said, "Oh God, if she is truly ashamed to admit that I am her mother, then punish her for her arrogance." Suddenly, the sky darkened and strong winds blew. Thunder roared across the sky. Dara felt her body becoming heavy and difficult to move. She began to cry and scream, "Mother, forgive me, I'm sorry. I will never do this again." But it was too late. Dara's body began to harden, starting from her feet, then rising to her body until her entire body turned into stone. From her eyes, tears continued to flow like never-ending rain. The villagers who witnessed the incident could only remain silent and feel pity. They knew that Dara was being punished for her own arrogance. The end of the story. Mak Simah could only sit and cry beside the stone that was once her daughter. She realized that the punishment was the result of Dara's arrogance and pride. The villagers who knew about the incident were sad and touched. They named the stone Batu Menangis, or the Crying Stone, because tears continued to flow from the stone, resembling endless weeping. Some villagers would often visit the stone to pray and seek protection from arrogance and pride. The Crying Stone became a symbol of a reminder to everyone to always respect and love their parents, no matter what their situation is. From then on, Dara, who had turned into a stone, became a valuable lesson for the community. Arrogance and disobedience would only bring regret and suffering in the future. Moral lesson: the legend of the Crying Stone teaches us to always respect and love our parents, regardless of their situation. Arrogance and shame about one's origins will only bring regret and punishment in the future. Parents are a gift that must be treasured and honored throughout life. Humility and gratitude are the keys to living a life filled with happiness.